So I think it goes without saying that 2024 has been a very eventful year, to say the least, right? A great year for hip hop fans, but a horrible year for niggas that date children. On September 16th, P. Diddy was arrested on the charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, SA, arson, bribery, forced labor, obstruction of justice. Long story short, that nigga has more allegations than Chris McClain in 2011. They need to lock up that oily freaky thug like they did Tylum. So with all this stuff coming out about what was going on at Diddy's parties, between Young Miami doing shit like transporting pink cocaine for Diddy, and Meek Mill transporting this unvirgin hole for Puffy and his billionaire buddies, the music industry is probably gonna go through some type of reconstruction.
But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are.
It really only gets worse from here. After this, people started speculating about what celebrities were involved in the crimes committed. What celebrities ended up being victims? Or what celebrities are homosexual, because that's apparently what we're supposed to be focused on, you know? Not on the people who possibly had the most traumatic experience of their life in Diddy's home. We just need to know if Kevin Hart was taking different strokes like Gary Coleman. Okay, he probably was, but with people trying to piece together who did what, there's always gonna be a hefty amount of people that'll point fingers in this situation. But when somebody calls out their favorite celebrity for being on some weird shit, they go from 2006 Chris Hansen to 2019 Erykah Badu. But I'd be lying though if I said it wasn't funny to see people defend celebrities, as if they're actually on the team. Dick sucking like it's a 9 to 5. Niggas that have an FBG jersey in the closet and a Bad Vibes Forever butt plug, real dreads included, right fucking behind it. And it's even more insane when you consider that fans do this for celebrities with more fucked up allegations than that one uncle who can't even go to their Thanksgiving. Yeah, we all got one. Not too long ago, Jay-Z's name was attached to Diddy's, and it forced some people to go down a rabbit hole of some questionable things that Jay-Z has been accused of or said. But the shit that tickles my rib like Celine Dion with a muscle spasm is the main people trying to crack down on the weird shit connected to Jay-Z are Nicki Minaj fans. I repeat, Nicki Minaj fans.
Justin, do you drive? Yes, I drive.
Can you handle calm?
I'll even say it again. Nicki Minaj fan, you can't make this shit up. We got Jay-Z fans defending him with their heart and soul, even though he was bosom buddies with 3 niggas that would do a clean sweep at a Chuck E. Cheese. You got Nicki fans on the offense, but it's kinda funny when you think about the fact that Nicki's husband and brother can't even go to their son or nephew's 5th birthday party without a parole officer. They're playing The Night Is Young on the speaker looking at you crazy. Hashtag get out the bouncy house. And to top it all off, there's the tribalistic Drake fans that try to join in the conversation knowing good and goddamn well he was trying to indulge in some stranger things, among other various questionable activities. But to put it briefly, there was so many people trying to defend moral acts and debating who's the biggest predator, you'd think they'd be defending politicians. Okay, I'll chill out. I guess what I'm trying to say is, we really need to learn to separate the art from the artist while also maintaining some form of common sense. Because on one hand, there's the people who will go above and beyond and say their favorite artist is a good person, or even go as far as to idolize him. Yeah, sure, go ahead and say Playboi Carti's your favorite artist right now. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you try to say he's a good person for doing the absolute bare minimum, like, oh, I don't know, raising his child whenever he gets to that, you can't just act like that negates the fact that Carti was throwing haymakers at his girlfriend like John Jones' pre-workout ritual. I ain't gonna lie, that's a whole entire video for a different time. But look at the niggas he be hanging with. Almost all of these niggas are weird. Lou Ratchet wouldn't even know where to start. And on the other hand, you got people trying to play hero, Mr. or Mrs. Moral Compass. I'll give you an example. I got an auntie who goes to church every chance she gets, but she doesn't practice what she preaches. How you gonna get mad at the family for smoking some shit outside because that's a sin, but you would sell ass in the 80s to make ends meet? That's a crazy contradiction.
Embarrassing.
And I started to notice that she even brings this mentality to music. One day we're in the car, I'm on the aux, playing We Major by Kanye West. I don't think I have to go into detail why a church lady in her 60s would have an issue with Kanye West, but she says, turn that devil music off. Funny enough, 2 days earlier, she was at the family cookout stepping in the name of love with her wig about to fall off and praise dancing to Rick James. Like that nigga isn't playing hopscotch in hell for the shit he did in 1991. The point is, when it comes to famous figures, people love to pick and choose whether they want to be righteous or absolutely delusional. Chris Benoit is one of my favorite wrestlers. I just got done watching a 30-minute match from 2004. And guess what? I loved every single second of it. But that doesn't mean clean, I'ma act like he's a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Are you stupid? He had a one-sided Extreme Rules pillow fight match with his family to the death. It'd be ridiculous if I played it off saying, but he called Kurt Angle bald. Nigga, he was a fucking murderer. Sounds like common sense, right? So let's talk about Lil Durk.
Hey, nah, that's different.
Shut your stupid ass up. It'll be some of the same people saying they're tired of black on black violence. But as soon as one rapper's entourage of killers gets in a team death match with another rapper's entourage of killers, niggas get more excited and emotionally invested than Tyler Perry when he sees a fat ass dress and a script with an evil dark skinned nigga in it. These are the same people who don't hold their favorite artists to the same standard as a common man because they feel like fame is some type of hierarchy. If this is you, how do you feel licking the soles of a rich stranger's shoes like Dan Schneider on a fun Friday? You don't even know if they're lying about the shit that they're talking about. The nigga you think that's moving like Tony Montana, in reality, keeps more rats around him than a homeless bitch from New York. The funny part about it though is this is probably the most tame version of celebrity worship because you still got people out there that chase limos, tell celebrities happy birthday, might even get tatted right under the gooch. But the worst of all are the people that don't understand that celebrity culture is nothing more than a giant contradiction. I think some of the people that grew up playing GTA feel like once you get a stupid amount of money, all of a sudden you're no longer a loser. Huh? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Let's start light. Blueface and Krishan Rock were a duo in 2023 that hurt the black community more than crack and Ronald Reagan in the 80s. But for some reason, niggas with the IQ of an inbred Rottweiler defended Blueface even though he exposed his kid to sex workers constantly, and women with the pH level of the dirty nigga off a crash box defended Krishan Rock for treating her baby like a white girl's Air Forces. What's crazy about it though is people even pick sides in the first place. They're both parents that put hands on each other, complicate the lives of everybody around them, leak their own sex tape, and get back together like it's all sunshines and rainbows like they're Kardashians. They play the stereotype, and those media pages know that black people are gonna suck it up like a sponge. Like a moth to a flame. Niggas. And the worst part about it is even Blueface sees the hypocrisy in it. Because when Chris Brown compared it to his situation with Rihanna, because he saw people glorifying the abuse as entertainment, Blueface said this.
I get it, you know, bitch hit me. It's funny, I hit her back, it's fuck Blueface, so I totally get it. That'd be the most irritating thing ever. But you gotta play the cards that you was dealt. You gotta stand on it, kid. Like if you beat the bitch up, shit, you beat the bitch up. Like, oh God, like you scared to like, yeah, like I get it. My last opinion is, girl, you beat up the wrong bitch.
BET couldn't even write this level of niggatry. People have a consistent issue of trying to relate their issues to the problems that celebrities have in real life. But what they don't seem to realize is, damn, what am I trying to remember? You know, I'm blanking on it. I gotta grab some help from you in 2022. What did I say again? Young boy doesn't fucking know you! Yeah, that about sums it up. We live in a world where the people we idolize have the mental capacity of Homelander and the empathy of a Caucasian Nepo baby with an alien hat in Japan.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
People try to make this non-existent connection to artists because they relate to their lyrics, or social media just built this illusion that following their account or IG lives is like getting invited to a family dinner. And trust me, you don't want to go to Doja Cat's crib on Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, they're turning you to a turkey and doing black magic that even make a heartbroken Haitian shiver. You may relate to the same issues, but that doesn't mean you're the same nigga. You're not Drake just because you don't know how to talk to a woman. You're not Cardi B just because you run back to the same nigga that cheats on you. And you're not Kanye West just because your family doesn't love you. You're just a man or woman with similar vices. And you're definitely not Destroy Lonely because guess what? You're fucking Caucasian. And that's another thing. There's white boys that idolize rappers and white women that fantasize about dating them. And the thing is, you put one of these culture stealing federal line looking ass niggas in the room with a nigga that looks like this with no social status, and they'll start clutching their pearls like Bruce Wayne's mother in an alleyway. And there's a white girl out there who watched the O.J. Simpson documentary in 2016 and cried about the victim, but fantasized about being King Von's baby mom in 2019. Dr. Umar, if you can hear us, please save us. Matter of fact, why do people even champion being a celebrity's baby mom? Like, congratulations, your baby daddy's gonna treat you like a Naruto filler character, and your baby's a bastard. What the fuck are we celebrating? At the baby shower and shit, blasting his music, and his lyrics are just like, I just nutted in this itchy bitch and prayed for the best. This bitch holding me captive. I think she's faking the test. I'm not an active father. I'm gonna fly the boss. We're gonna jump this bitch in the hospital. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I am not a father figure. Do I look like Uncle Phil? It's killing my wallet soft. They calling me Lauryn Hill.
Cut the shit the fuck off!
I mean, one good way to look at it though, you'll probably go up a couple thousand followers, but that's a whole different problem. Why the fuck does that shit make you a public figure? Why are there some parts of the black community so brain rotted that they feel the need to follow somebody that got nutted in by their favorite celebrity? You're still not invited to the cookout. You don't feel like a little bit silly following India on Instagram at your big age? Really? People are gonna start, if they haven't already, acting like this shit is a career path that takes skill. Wait a minute. When you think about it, when you're really locked into this type of shit, you really gotta think of all the aspects of competitive high profile baby mama meta. They got high IQ strategies like NBA game EXP farming, spawn camping, Nick Cannon. What the fuck am I saying? I think I'm losing it. I don't even think some people realize the borderline obsession for these people that don't even know you exist is damn near a mental illness. You're sick. Some people take it a step too far and put all of their self-worth into one of these celebrities because they probably don't love themselves. But it's crazy because it usually doesn't even make sense. People try to create this false image of what they think the celebrity is. The whole time, your morals don't even align in real life. Like, how the fuck are you a Muslim from Philly but looking up to a satanic midget? Nigga, make it make sense. Talking about Cardi and Doja are just doing it for the aesthetic. Whole time, they're probably using live leak like it's camster.com with a pentagram ceiling fan just to spread the aroma. Okay, that was just sick. I remember when I was like 13, I used to be one of these type of people. Defending X in 2017 because like, he was just a chill guy, you know? Yeah, he might have punched a few people he shouldn't have and said something about sacrifice and ski mask a little bit, but he's just a chill guy. I had to realize as a teen that this was really an empty-headed way of thinking. Even though X was relatable in terms of speaking out on real shit like truly feeling alone, losing a loved one that you felt like you could have saved, or going through a deep depression. But it doesn't change the fact that I can't respect him or defend him. Off the fact that he hit his woman more times than the early 2000s shonen kid. You can listen to somebody's music without acting like a nigga's mama that just found out her son got caught in a murder charge in fucking denial. You at the ripe age of 30 talking about Kanye West is misunderstood. Nigga, start a family. I feel like the music industry as a whole is aware of some of the weird shit that these artists be doing behind closed doors, but they only stop promoting them when things get publicized to an extreme extent. The artists don't have any morals when it comes to collabs until it's not profitable. Most of the media outlets are hosted by touchers, allegedly, who don't even care about the music. They just take any opportunity to profit off of black on black violence, with barely any correlation to rap and more enthusiasm than an autistic 6-year-old at Lego City. But when a healthcare worker gets turned into an oversized red velvet donut, they're crying about how he had a family.
Nigga fucked your baby.
Listen, I'm against killing health insurance CEOs. That, I think, is not the right way to go about things.
Whites killing whites.
White death is bad.
It's about time
You're right.
we seen this shit.
All death
Because all
bad.
you report on is blacks killing blacks.
What do you have against the healthcare industry?
No, I want to know why you didn't start this episode talking about this white boy that killed the white boy that got caught. Because if this would have been a murder in Chirac or a murder in Watts, you would have been talking about it.
And most of the people that run these labels are weirdos themselves, who can easily bribe themselves out of similar fucked up situations, while their artists get thrown in jail as a scapegoat. With all the obvious signs about how corrupt the business is and what we consume on a daily basis, you would think niggas would have learned years ago that these entertainers aren't anyone for us to defend or look up to. Just look at Young Thug actively showing us why his old ass might have needed to stay behind bars. Why the are you signing 9 Vicious? But people still try to find some emotional attachment in these artists. Got a whole Gatorade symbol in their knees the way to be dick sucking. To be honest though, it's only natural for people to chase after false idols. They've been doing it since the concept of celebrity started to catch steam in the 18th century. And if you're wondering, yes, that means if you're one of these people, you probably have a long line of dick eaters in your bloodline. Your granny was probably sucking mad dick just to get tickets to see DMX bark at her from 60 feet away and smell like a porta potty at Woodstock. All I'm trying to say is, where the world is right now, we really don't need to look for celebrities as idols. There's no saving grace in the industry whether you like it or not. There's celebrities out there doing weird shit in broad daylight because even they know that when a nigga can sing and serenade you monkeys, people like the Pied fucking Piper, all of a sudden y'all turn into Stevie Wonder. You know you can see that shit, you fake blind bitch. The artists who claim they want peace hang around killers, woman beaters, and people who make Bill Cosby seem like a chill guy to play co-op nap time with. But that's why I said before that celebrity culture is nothing more than a contradiction. A contradiction that goes as deep as thinking that the case with Diddy just has to do with him being a freaky ass nigga or just being abusive, when in reality it's a whole trafficking case. Or how you got these other just as fucked up industry and Hollywood parties going on that the media just sweeps under the rug because of their status. People avoid these discussions because it forces someone to put their favorite artist or someone they looked up to in a way to be looked at in a different light, instead of accepting the fact that we're all humans at the end of the day. And it bothers them that they can't put somebody with more money than them or a certain social status on a pedestal. And when I say it out loud, what does it sound like? Dick sucking, because that's literally all it is. All that slopping and slurping just to prop up somebody who is probably lame in real life or just downright fucked up in the head. Trying to break down a celebrity's character to where it benefits your ideals is like asking an Atlanta rapper how old was Ruby Rose when she let him fuck. You'll never get the truth. So what should be the main takeaway from this? Whether you continue to listen to artists or not, don't make celebrities your idols. You'll be disappointed because we're all humans at the end of the day. And to keep things 100% clear, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Almost everything in here is strictly alleged. I'm just saying shit's a little bit odd. But why the fuck do you have a song called Guilty Until Proven Innocent? Like the video or subscribe. I don't know how to end this.
Well, good morning.
Next time, pay attention, nigga.
Bad bitch.